Well, here it is, another morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Gold Fever Adventures. I'm Jack Tucker. Out here, still in these mountain ranges, we're looking for some treasure, some buried treasure that supposedly is out here someplace. It's been a little hot during the days, and so we keep trying to get a little closer and a little closer, but the heat just keeps pushing us away, and we end up coming back to camp early. So this morning we got up earlier, the sun just came up, and we're going to go for another hike. It's about a 3-mile hike back up in there. But supposedly we think we may have found something, and we're going to go look today just to kind of see. We got some different types of instruments we're going to be trying to see if what we found might be what we were looking for. But anyways, I want to thank you guys coming along sharing all these adventures, and that's what we're going to be doing today. Thanks for coming along, guys.
Load up the truck, it's time to roll. The heart's so wild and a common goal. Chasing the goal, we're ready for the thrill. Through mountains.
See, we got to go. We're going to go up there someplace. Right up in there somewhere in that canyon up in there. I'll show you camp here before we take off. There's our tents. Yeah. We're just sitting there drinking some coffee.
So much the porn shots that you see. Most of them are pretty gross. You just
there's old Scotty right there.
Ones to get me, you know?
Clay right there.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
So we were just enjoying
get
coffee.
That gold. Go, 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 go. Fever.
Well, here's this little well thing again. We're going to go right up in that wash, right over there. There's this little rock right about there that we've got to go to. That's the beginning point, wherever that was over there. And then from there, we're going to cut up over into that there. So that's what we're going to be doing here. We got a little walk in front of us, so we got to get going. Never know what they might be. He's way above the jackrabbit.
He's looking at you though.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
Stopped.
Get me the fuck out of here. I don't like that. Boom.
I think it is. See, what I would have frickin' did was went back to them stacked rocks and try to follow the line of those, because if what I saw the triangle and then the stacked rocks, there may have been some more stacked rocks on the trail somebody's making to come in.
We don't want to do that. We just want to go to the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
One rock looks different than the others.
Go this way. Yeah, it's like it's been flipped up as a pointer, huh? We see a lot of things like these. It looks like they could have been stacked rocks, or looks like those rocks have definitely been placed there. They weren't formed there normally, right on top of that other rock right there. Could have been a rock horn that came down or something, or a marker marking the path.
Climbing a hill through a fucking boulder field. I didn't know you're filming.
No, that's okay.
So bleeping.
A lot of this is just put to music anyway. So me and Scott's right here. We stopped to take a break. Clay's about 4 miles in front of us up on that ridge up there. He says, oh yeah, it's just a couple miles in. Well, yeah, once you get in a couple miles, then another couple miles, then another couple miles. So he's a ways up there. Good old coyote hole right there. Big round circle right here, probably a teepee was said, or wiki up, whatever they want to call it, all right here in this circle, this frame. Probably a little fire pit right here in the middle. Yeah. There's a can. See, they put the hole right there. Right there, probably maybe carnation milk or something, but it's got the solder lid right there. That solder lid, so sitting up here, so somebody definitely was here. So we all left camp, and we had a plan that we were going to go to this marker that somebody saw the day before. Looked like a hole or a cave or something like that. So that's where we started off to. Well, guess what? Here we are. Do you see us right here? Here we are. I see nothing. Unfortunately, our guide is way over there now. He's like freaking 2 miles away, so I doubt we're going to make it where we said we were going to go. But oh, look at the shadows up on the hill up there. Look at the burn marks. All right, we're heading to that pointed rock right there. Right there. Getting closer to where we're going, right there. Right there is where we're heading. Is that how you charge your phone when you're walking?
I'm charging my charger.
Oh, there it is. We made it here to this point. This is the rock that we thought may have been a pointer. I don't know if it is or not. Birds are using it, that's for sure. But we are here on top. What have we got here? This was in the rocks right there. What have we got here? You know what these are? These are generally claim papers. Oh, is this the bottle he was talking about? With your name on it, yeah. Okay, yep, Clay, Scott, and Jack. Okay, he signed our names. Cool, now who would have ever found that? Oh, sitting right there. It's like a geocache, is what that is. It's a geocache. Well, we made it on top anyways. Oh, so we made it up here to the top anyways. I think we'll look around for a little bit, see if we see anything cool here. And maybe sit down and have us a little snack and assess the situation of what to do. I think we've been on a wild goose chase. What do you think, Scott?
I think we've been chasing a wild goose.
Yeah, that too. I don't know where that wild goose is at now.
About 3 mountain peaks over.
Yeah. Oh well, we'll assess the situation. It looks like to me this is a circle of rocks right here. Definitely his fort was built right here. Without a doubt, there was something built right there. A circle of rocks piled up. A circle. Obvious circle right there with rocks right there in the middle.
Rehydrate.
I got me some Ruffles cheddar sour cream potato chips.
Oh, man, I wish I could still eat Ruffles.
Replenish my salt. I'm wondering where our guide is at.
I don't know, we've lost radio contact. He's way out there. Wild goose, this is Golden Eagle. Do you copy?
Wild goose flying strong still. I'm almost to the damn canyon of the goddess. It's like a couple hundred yards ahead of me.
What canyon?
Yeah. Well, since we're up on where your perch was, where you signed our names on the paper, so we have no idea where you are now.
You got a problem with what I'm saying, Larry?
That's his moniker from now on, Wild Goose.
We did make it up here on top where the pointer pointed us to, and there is this awesome looking round circle right here. So there was probably definitely a fort up here of some sort. So now we just kind of got to look around and see if we can see an entrance to a cave someplace. So I think we're going to drop down on the bottom of this hill, and then we're going to walk around, see if we can find a cave someplace. So I'm curious, is this area right here, what does this showing anything? If this was a hole going down or something. I don't see no serious changes. It'd be right there someplace. I don't see nothing there. We see something shiny over there, so we got to go check this out. What is that shiny thing right there? What is that shiny thing? A piece of foil or something? Or is it a rock or what? I don't know. We're gonna go find out. One of these balloons that come down. Say happy birthday on him or something. This one's been here for so long. This saying is all long gone. It's the Mylar balloon out here. Wasn't what we're looking for. There's the rock that has the map on it right here. Can anybody decipher this? Tell us which way to go from here? Oh, so yeah, there's trumpet plants right there. There's some nice green and healthy ones right here through here too. Down there you see the truck where we parked at. Way, 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 way down there. Holy mackerels. We got a long ways to go. That looks like a turtle sitting from over there. Looks like the shell has all been carved around the back, and it's sitting up there too, facing to that other rock right there. Interesting. What the hell's back in there? This might be it right there. Looks like there's rocks stacked up on that rock there, stacked up on that rock there. And there's some stuff back in there, white. This might be what we're looking for right here. A big piece of quartz rock right there. Right back at the entrance of inside of there. Maybe two cairns were stacked up right there. So I think that's where we came for, but we don't have the tools to move none of those rocks out of the way. That little pointer rock pointing right there. One thing you got to realize, them Spanish, them Indians, they were all over up here on these hills. Even the miners after them. So you had the Indians and the Spanish, and then miners all searching up here for treasures and gold and what have you. Now, a lot of times the Indians wouldn't take the gold. They might know where it is. They might tell the Spanish, and the Spanish would dig it out. And maybe there'd be a smelter around someplace, melt it, and they would hide it, stash it someplace. And so there's a lot of stuff up here. But this is miles and miles of exploring one has to do. And we've only covered about 12 miles of this 1,000-mile area. There's more of these trumpet plants right here. We're in a swash right here, walking back down. Right here, like in the middle of nowhere, just looks like a big hunk of cement right there. There's Clay now. He's way down there. Right there he is. He's running back to the truck. All right, I think all we got to do now is climb this cliff. You got some rope with you?
Yeah, I brought some.
We don't need it. Those are old beer cans. They have the church key opener on them. Somebody shot it all up. That's what that is right there. Had to open both ends. Don't know what kind of beer that was though, but it's an old beer can. Oh, there's the truck. Made it back to the truck. What a hike. I gotta look 70 miles we hiked, but made it back to the truck. Whew, now, guess we're gonna go back to camp, assess, talk about what everybody saw, make another plan. So that's where we're heading now, is back to camp. According to my phone, we did 9,000, over 9,000 steps. Mile is 52 something, so we went almost 2 miles. It seemed like we sure went a lot further than that. Of course, when you're going up and down hills, through washes and sand and up and down hills and over rocks, it does seem a lot further than that. But that's all we went, apparently almost 2 miles. Well, we made it back to camp. And it says we only put on 2 miles, which I think it was 2 miles that way and 2 miles that way, so it must have been 4 miles. Clay probably did 16 miles, but that's another story. We'll tell you about that trip later on. There's Scott. Oh, there's Clay. So what'd you see up in there, Clay? Okay, we'll come back to you. Well, Scott, what'd you see up in there?
We saw a bunch of foundations for old wiki apps, a whole bunch of foundations for old lookout places. Found a bunch of boulders that were really not fun to climb on. I think we found hell.
We found the cave. We think we found the cave.
I think we found a cave.
I think we found the cave where the treasure's at.
But we would need heavy machinery to get in there, and that ain't going to happen in this lifetime.
Well, at least not today or this weekend.
No, not today.
All right, back to Clay. Are you busy still?
I'm done. I'm ready. What did I find? I found a lot of alcoves, a few more round circles where something was built, or put it that way. Lots of lava rock. Found a big chunk of obsidian. That's about it.
Just another adventure.
It was a good adventure though. That was a good hike. I made it halfway into there anyways. So that'll be a place we're gonna have to backpack in and start fresh in the morning from that point.
Yeah, we're tired now. All right, so anyway, there you have it. We think we found some possibilities where the treasure was at. Like I say, we're going to have to bring some equipment and move some big boulders, but we found one that was pretty possible, and that might be the spot we're looking at. Seems like all the maps and all the clues pointed to that, but like I say, it's another adventure. So anyways, until our paths cross again, you guys all have a fantastic day. Take care, everybody. We'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. We're out of here. Bye.
Truck, it's time to roll with hearts so wild and a common goal. Chasing the goal, we're ready for the thrill. Through mountains and rivers, we'll climb every hill. With the sun on our backs, we take our stand, uncovering treasures buried in this land. This gold fever's got us running wild in the heart of discovering keys. With a gold pan in hand, we sift through the dirt. Each little glimmer makes our hearts surge. By the firelight's glow, our laughter rings as we dream of the riches tomorrow brings. This gold fever's got us running wild. In the heart of the land, we feel like a child. Adventures await in the great unknown. Together we chase dreams, never alone. By the firelight's glow, our laughter rings as we dream of the riches tomorrow brings. This gold fever's got us running wild. In the heart of the land, we feel like a child. Adventures await in the great unknown. Together we chase dreams, never alone. So here's to the nights beneath the stars. With our hearts full of dreams, we'll go far. This gold fever's got us running wild. In the heart of the land, we feel like a child. Adventures await in the great unknown. Together we chase dreams, never alone. Never alone. So here's to the nights beneath the stars. With our hearts full of dreams, we'll go far.